Phase 1 of a new initiative by the Ministry of Education, Value-Based Education, continues in 7 schools on island. The initiative was brought about to introduce values in schools. Grenville Secondary School, one of the 7 schools, selected the value of cleanliness to highlight within their school. Pastor Devon Rashe is a consultant for the project.
While we have some schools that have been promoting values, we do have some schools that have not been doing this consistently, and as such, we thought it necessary, given what we have been seeing in our society, not just in current times, but in years past, we thought it necessary to develop a program whereby there's a robust effort in terms of values-based education. And as I said, a lot of what have been happening in the past within our schools have to do within the curriculum. So whether it was within the HFLE curriculum or the social and life skills curriculum, you would have had approaches in terms of values-based education. But in terms of a whole school approach, we have never really seen an approach that involves all stakeholders within the school compound. And what we are trying to do as well is to develop a values culture where everything that the school does is really based on values. So if you have a school sport, if you are having a school fair, it's based on values. When you interact with the security at the entrance of the school, the same values that is being taught to the students are being exposed by the security. The same values that are being taught to the students are being exposed by the persons in the tuck shop, in the library, prefects, and so on. So you are seeing this across the culture of the school.
The program was launched in June 2021 and will include more schools in the next school year. His intent is to have value-based education in all government schools. Pastor Rashe says the initiative will be measured using the annual school survey, which is submitted to the ministry.
As one will appreciate, behavioral change is something that is measured over time. And what we are utilizing is some of the data points from the annual school survey that is done. So every year, schools are producing a survey that is submitted to the Ministry of Education. And there are various data points within the survey that already exist that points to values. So for example, you have indicators as to the number of the dropout rate. At the school, you have indicators as to number of fights, for example, that happened within the school. Indicators as to number of pregnancies that may have happened. So naturally, using those data sets that we have had previous data, we are able to now track whether after the implementation of this, we are seeing some of these indicators that we are using being positively impacted because of values-based education.
Yulene Smart, the coordinator for the program at the Hermitage Government School, spoke about their participation in the program.
First, what we did, we had workshops with parents, well, the whole work stick. So we had parents and the cooks and the sanitary workers, everybody involved. And we had our first workshop, and it was very, 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 I must say, informative. And the parents, they grab it, they are gravitated to it with open arms. Even the teachers and the students. So what we do with the students, we do skits, they do little role plays, we did caustic poems, and some little jingles, and they are accepting it greatly.
Cherry and Blackman, Stephen, GBN News.